It's really time for Americans to start taking care of themselves. Quit expecting somebody else to come in and rescue you. It's not going to happen. One of these days, you're going to be in a pinch and nobody's going to be there to rescue you. Wake up. Wake up, please. Please wake up. I'm begging you. Please wake up before it's too late. You know, it's getting close to being too late. Don't put it off. Go to the store and get a bag of rice. Get some beans. Get some food that you will eat and set it off to the side. You're going to need it. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. Because you will need it the way things are going. I speak with people in my job all day long, and how hard it's getting for everybody. And we still have people just sitting out there asleep. And it's really sad, and I'm heartbroken by it. I want to do everything I can to help people, but there's only so much I can do, and it's heartbreaking. That's all. I just beg you, go out and get a little bit of extra food and set it aside. And without further ado, let's get into the dollar a day preps. So, you see two receipts. This is for weeks 33, 34, and 35. And two receipts. Prices are going up. It's getting harder to stock up on just $1 a day, but you can still do it, especially if you pool your money from one week to the next. And that's going to be what is going to have to happen going forward with the way the prices are going up. You got to pool them together. Pool those dollar a days together and save all the money you can while you can, because it's just going to get worse. So I got 4 cans of tomato sauce, or pasta sauce, they say. I've got, and those are 24-ounce cans, pasta sauce. I love the garlic and herb, so that's what I got. And extra virgin olive oil. So this was on a great buy. That was, I know I could have gotten 2 containers of regular vegetable oil for almost the same amount that I spent on this, but the extra virgin olive oil was a great buy. And I believe, with all the problems that they were having with their crops last year, I believe the olive oil is going to get really expensive here really soon. I got elbow macaroni. I got 2 packages of those, and then I have a 5-pound bag of long grain rice. And rice is just one of those things that I can store for a long period of time, and I don't have to worry about it. It's really easy to store, and I don't have to worry about it. So, and it mixes with so many other dishes. You can mix it with chicken, with hamburger. You can mix it with almost anything. Vegetables, it goes really good. So let's look at what I paid for these items. So the Hunt's sauce, I paid $1.25 a piece, and if you look back in previous videos, I was paying 99 cents a piece for those. So that's kind of sad to see that they jumped up that much. The spaghetti, or the pasta, the elbow macaroni, they were $1, which I've paid that much before for them, but I have gotten them as cheap as 69 cents a package, and you just don't see those prices anymore. Let's jump over to the rice, $3.49, and that's not the cheapest I've paid for that, but it's still not too bad of a price. $3.49 for 5 pounds of rice. But the really big savings on this one So they wanted $14.99 for the olive oil. It was on sale, $7 off. So I got it for just a little bit over half price. It's $7.99. And if you're worried about the date on it, let's see if I can find the date. It's going to be hard to see. There we go. Used by 8/13 of 2023. Because it is kind of depressing when you go grocery shopping anymore, the prices that you see in there. But you know, if you haven't already started stocking up and you've just come across this video, man, I recommend you start stocking up. Or if you have always looked at it and said, well, I don't have the means to stock up, I live on a fixed income. If you don't start stocking up, you're going to be going hungry here really soon, the way the prices are going. I say at least get something set aside, because prices are just going up. And especially if you live on a fixed income, your fixed income probably isn't going to go up. And if it does go up, it's not going to go up nearly as much as the food prices and the prices of everything else. Get yourself some rice. Get yourself some beans. Get yourself some food set aside so that if you ever get into a pinch, you have something off on the side that you can eat. And this isn't just get it and forget it. You know, get it, put it in the shelf, and then forget about it. No, you have to rotate through this and use it. But when you use the can, replace it with another can. You know, but just set some food aside. Have some extra food in your house so that if you ever have a problem, you're able to take care of yourself. Because if you're expecting the government to come rescue you, look at what's going on. All you have to do is look back at Katrina. Look how long it took for the government to come help those people. All you have to do is look at all the major natural disasters. It takes FEMA a while to get set up and get all of their ducks in a row in order to come help you. So let's get into the numbers here really quick. So on this first receipt, the pasta and the spaghetti, so all told, actually let's start with the other one because that's how I worked it up on my little cheat sheet here. So with the olive oil and the rice, the total was $11.77. Now, if you remember last time, I had, at the end of week 32, I had 52 cents left over. Now, this is for week 33, 34, and 35. But I had, so that makes it $21.52. And you subtract $11.77, that gives you $9.75. Take that $9.75 and subtract the $7.18 that the pasta and sauce and the pasta, the elbow macaroni, that cost me $7.18. So take that away from $9.75. And that leaves me with $2.57 to carry into my next payday prep. And hopefully, by the time I get there, by the time that comes up, I will be able to find a couple of good deals. Keep our fingers crossed for that, because we're going to need some good deals to keep adding up onto this payday prep. When you go into the stores, look for the good deals and buy a couple extra. Just buy a can or two extra of the spaghetti sauce. And you know, if you took spaghetti sauce and the elbow macaroni right there, if that's all you had to eat, that would still make a meal, and it would make a meal that would be good for, it would make, you could have that for 2 evenings. If you're by yourself, single, you could have that, because all of that cooked up at the same time, that's more than enough for one person for 2 meals. That would be 2 meals, maybe even 3 meals for me, no problem. And the total for that right there would be $2.25. And that's 3 meals. And then if you had some oatmeal to go along with it, right there's another cheap meal. Oatmeal for your breakfast, spaghetti for your dinner. Maybe you're going to have to skip lunch. Or maybe you have oatmeal for breakfast, spaghetti for lunch, and you skip dinner. Or maybe you have just a little bit of spaghetti for dinner also. It might get kind of boring, but it's better than having nothing to eat at all. That's for sure. Sorry that I got a little bit down. It's just a depressing thought for me right now. All the people that I see hurting, and there's only so many people I can help. But yep, thank you for watching this edition of Not So Remote Alaska. May God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I'm out.